Frankenpages. A lot of fun to play with, a lot of fun to make, and you can make them so easily with pockets and with flaps and just a bit of fun. And this is what we're making today. Frankenpages. I'm Cindy. Welcome to my channel. Grab your scraps and let's make Frankenpages. So you have scraps that are big enough to do something with, but you don't know exactly what you want, and you're tired of making tags and you're tired of making journal cards. Well, what can you do with them? Today, we're going to make Frankenpages. So Mary Shelley wrote this wonderful book called Frankenstein, and in it there's this absolutely wonderful thing. She talks about invention. Invention, it must be humbly admitted, does not consist in creating out of void, but out of chaos. The materials must in the first place be afforded. It can give form to dark, shapeless substances, but it cannot bring into being the substance itself. I have to start with my chaos. And out of chaos, invention. Aren't these great? So we're going to take a look at how to do these. For this project, you're going to need glue. You may choose to want a little washi tape. When I put this one together, I ended up putting washi in the middle of it because I didn't like how they were sticking. So I put a little washi in there. You're going to want a glue page, something to glue on, and I have my cutter over here. So my cutter, my glue, a glue page, and then papers. So we're going to start with, and this, let me talk about this paper down here. This is just a piece of scrap. It is, I redid my color swatches, so this is now just scrap paper. And I'm using it for the size. I want my pages, when they're finished, to be 8.5 by 11. So when I fold them over, they're going to fit into a regular journal size. Now, some people would use this as a base, and they would do it like a masterboard, and they would glue things right to this. I don't want to do that. I want both sides of my pages to show. I want the whole thing to be seen. So I'm going to do mine. I like that page. I really like I guess it's Uranus. I'm going to do mine so that you can see both sides. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is grab some paper. So that sheet is just about wide enough. The other piece that you want to do, you know what? I'm going to make this easy for you to see. I'm going to fold that in half, and then I am going to take my ruler and make a line right down the middle so you can see my middle. Oh, that didn't work even a little bit. Okay, well, maybe a little bit it worked. There we go. There. And the reason I'm doing that is because when you are choosing your papers, you want to make sure you have papers that are going to go over the line. Otherwise, when you fold them, you're going to have a problem, which is what I did here. Here I took 2 pages and then I used something to bind them with. Because if I didn't, there's no way to put them together. So you want to really look for pages that are going to go over your line. So I have this. This is kind of a thin page, so I want to stick with something of a similar consistency. Okay. What else do I have? I've got a little bit of page here. This is where I want to use a little bit of book page. So there I'm going to use my... Now this one is going to end up being a little bit short because this page is short. Now I could put another strip down here, but I don't know that I want to. Do I want to? Yeah, I think I do. So if I put those there, then I need just a little strip. And do you have any idea how many strips I have? So let me pull out all of my strips and see if I have one here that is blue. That might kind of go with that. I'm sorry I'm not on camera here. There we go. We'll pick a blue. I have so many strips that I've taken off of the edges of things. All right, so now to put this together, it's actually pretty easy. Sorry, I'm trying to get my thing up out of the way. All right, I want my glue stick. And that's going to be the last piece that goes on. So I think I'm going to add this piece first. I've decided to keep my holes over here. And I'm going to throw my gluey thingy underneath my glue page, because I want to go over the edges to make sure that I'm actually getting the whole thing. Okay, put that back, line that back up, and try to keep it from moving on me. And then I'm going to put this here and line it up just like that. And then I'm going to add more in over here. Because that's going to go there. And then I want to add glue stick down here. There we go. And then at the very bottom, hang on, I'm not level. Trying to get things that are approximately the same weight. There we go. So this, the whole thing gets done. And this, just that little bit. Now you see that I am going over my edge. That's okay. Don't worry about that. We'll trim that off in a minute. Is that not? I missed a spot, a corner. I have a tendency to miss my corners all the time. Okay. All right. I am going to put that there. Again, I missed my corner. You could do this with Fabri-Tac if you want. I'm just using this at the moment. I'm going to take my scissors and trim that off. We'll set that aside. I've got a whole pile over there of little ones. All right. Now, when I fold this one in half, there we go. I have this page. When I open it up, I have that page. And then I have this page. Now, when it actually goes into a journal, I might choose to do something a little different, especially since the edges didn't quite match up. So I'd probably put a little lace over there or something of that sort. Now, the question becomes, do all of these go into the same journal? Do you put them all together? You know, absolutely you can. I'll put a link down to the Frankenpage journal that I did before. But I think for these, I'm just making these up because I want to use up all of these scraps. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. I do want to bring that down because it's not staying as well as I'd like it to. All right, so there's one. Okay, let's make another one. Okay, this is a tall page. And I definitely want to, I think I'm going to leave my edge because I like how that looks, but I don't need it to be quite so long. So let me grab my trimmer. I want it to be 8.5. So I'm taking that strip off. So now I have an 8.5 that way. And what else do I have over here? I have, that's not going to be quite wide enough. I have a lot of, is that one going to be wide enough? Not quite. Not quite. There we go. We can put that down there. And it's fine that it goes over. That's perfectly fine. It gives this page a little bit more steadiness. What else do I have over here? Okay. I have a piece of just plain white or cream. That's okay with me. I'm going to actually switch to my Uru stick only because it's bigger, and this little one it takes a lot to do it. Okay, so let's take that off of there, and we're going to do this one first. I'm going to start here and go up. Throw that underneath it so I'm not getting glue all over my other page, which I absolutely could do. I mean, there's really no reason why I couldn't do that. Okay, put that there. I want to put, oh, for crying out loud, I really probably should washi tape them down so that they don't keep moving on me. No, I don't think I came down far enough. Did I come down? Doesn't matter because I'm going to put the other one on there. So there we go. Put that down. That's stuck. Now this one is actually the same width, which makes that part easy. Hold still. There we go. Is that enough? Not quite. Need to come up a little bit higher. Okay, now I glued my... I tell you, glue and I today are having a little bit of an issue. Okay. And I didn't quite get that all the way, did I? There we go. There. Now, when I fold it over, and if you want to, you can use a scorecard or a scoreboard for this part, because you do have a lot of thickness in this particular case, because I used a fairly heavyweight paper. This was obviously a scrap from something else, and now I have a cool Frankenpage. This one would have to have some stuff thrown all over it because it's a little... Okay, I'm having a good time. I hope you are. The Coming Conquest. Oh, this is about the moon. This was from an astronomy book. Okay, I've got that. Oh, I'm going to need a thin piece again. I wonder if I can find a thin piece in here. You think I got enough thin pieces? Why is there a plain white thin piece in there? The whites I tend to move elsewhere and use in other ways. There's another blue one, but I like how thick it is. Okay, so we'll go with this. And then what do we have for down here? I got another blue here. Oh, that's a big, oh, that's like a page. No, we're going to save that. We're going to save that for something else entirely. Okay. No, I don't like that one either. We'll find something. We'll find something. Okay, what if we did this? And okay, how about this? This. But I'm going to put this under. We may or may not use that piece. We're going to save that out. Okay, I'm going to put this one under. What's on the other side? Yeah, it's just more words, so we're okay. But I have on here, I have a little bit of that, so I don't want it. I'm going to hide it. So we're going to start with this piece. I know I'm tilted, sorry. And I don't care about getting glue on here at this point now. And I want to make sure that that's level and that this is at an angle. There we go. And then this piece, we're going to, ouch, bring over to here. And add our corner piece. I'm going to line it up so that I can make sure I'm not, although, you know, if you get it off, it's not that big a deal. That's what the trimmer is for. You fix it with the trimmer. Or you add a little bit of lace. It'll be okay. There. Okay, now I still need that other piece over here. And there's not a lot on that side, which is okay because that's where you put pockets and things. All right. I think we're going to come up. This one's not going to require a whole lot. Oh, I'm glopping. Let me pull that down a little bit and see if I can. I want to line it right there, and I'm not worried so much. I don't think I'm going to come down a little bit. That does not look straight. Does it look straight to you? That is not straight. Not even a little bit. I'm using the lines on here now to get me straight. Let's see if that's any straighter. There. Okay. Ta-da! Sorry, didn't mean to go quiet on you. I was concentrating. Put that back in the box. All right, this one I'm going to fold this way because that glue is very, very wet. And I want it to, oh dear. So that did not work out so well. Because that piece wasn't long enough. I didn't pay attention. All right, here we go. This is what happens when you make a mistake. I can still do this. I think I'm going to grab a little bit of Fabri-Tac and put it down. Oh dear, that looks like it bubbled. Put a little bit of Fabri-Tac. Now I got glue sticking to me. I'm going to throw a little bit of Fabri-Tac right along in here. And hold that down. Throw my little bit of glue away. See, sometimes you make a mistake and that's okay. You got to make the mistake in order to figure out what to do. Since I've got my Fabri-Tac out, I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit here. Let's It's still not wanting to stay. So what I might end up doing is throwing a little bit of washi down there. In fact, let me go ahead and grab my washi. I'm going to fold that so I can use the opposite side of it. I'll be right back. Let me grab some washi. Okay, I'm back. I just grabbed the first washi I found. Let's cut that there. This is some new washi I just got, and I'll be using it in a journal very shortly. I like the leaves, and in fact, several of these leaves I have a die cut for, are the same kind of leaf. So that'll be fun to be able to play with. Okay, and I'm just going to throw that right along here just to keep that down a little bit more. So my seam won't be quite so much of a mess. All right, so these are Frankenpages. We've made a couple, and I'm going to keep making them and put them in my stash. And then when I make a journal, I could just grab one and throw it right in with them. I have so much, I still have so many pages out here. Let me grab another. Let's see, I got one of you. Let's make one with a lot of pages. Got one here. I'm going to put you down the middle. You're a good one to go down the middle. And let's do one all of book pages. Nothing but book pages. That's missing a piece. I'm just looking to see what other book pages I have. Oh, there's some music. I think I want to put the edge to the outside. It still has the strings left on it from when I pulled it out, because I like to be able to put that edge out there and then put something over it, and it kind of really gives it a cool look. Okay, so we're going to do this one just with book pages. And I think I want to do it this way. Although that's going to give me, look at, see where my edge is, how close it is to the edge? That's going to give me a grief. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off a little bit of this book page, because I don't want it to give me, I don't want it to have that bulk in there. I'm going to have the same problem that I had with the other one that I just did. So I'm going to put that here. I'm going to put this behind. Make that like a spine. Put I don't know. Do I want this page? Do I want this page? Which one's a little bit bigger? This one's a little bit bigger. There we go. And then I need a little page. What do I have? Ooh. There we go. I like this one. I don't know what that was, but I like the fact that it's something completely different. Do I want our person? No, we'll hide our person. I know, I keep changing my mind. Stop changing your mind. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. First things first. Let's attach this page to that page. What I thought I had were a couple of extra large pages. I think I do. I'm going to look for them because I want to do something special with the extra large page. There. So we're going to use this as our spine. And then we're going to add this one. Now, one of the things that you could do if you wanted to is to, in fact, maybe I will on this one. I don't have, that's in the wrong spot. Put away your toys when you're done with them. You know better. I'm going to go ahead and ink the edge of this one. And I only want my glue to be right here. Make sure I'm lined up. There we go. It is curling a little bit on me, but that's okay. Now, I think I was going to put this behind. Do I still want to do it behind? Let's flip it over. And I think we're going to do it still this way. Now, this came out of an erotic romance book, so there's a little bit of naughtiness in it. And since I have naughtiness in it when I actually put this into a journal, I will be covering it up with a pocket. So those of you who are looking at it going, oh, that's so naughty. Well, yes, you're right. It is. I don't care, because it'll be covered up and nobody's going to see it eventually. All right. I'm going to cut my edge. There we go. I'm sticking to that page because I got glue all over it. And I can just, there, how's that? Would that make you feel better? We'll take that piece that I just cut off and we'll stick it down here. There. Okay, this one I can fold in half. Folding in half. Ta-da! All right, hang on. I have an extra large piece of paper that I really wanted to use. Let me find it and we're going to do that. So I got this page out of a Rand McNally Atlas and I thought, oh, it's a huge page. It's going to be really too big for it. And look, it's exactly the right size. Yeah, so that does not work. What I basically wanted to do was just show you something else you could do. So let me see if I can do it with what I got. Let's see if we can do it with what I've got. What I'm going to do is take this and this and glue those two together. Okay, so let me go here and here. I want the turret to show, so I want that to, we're going to cover over that whiteness. And I want turret boy there to show. Because I have in mind something I'm going to put this in, and so that's perfect. Okay, then I want to take a piece of, oh, let's take a piece of music paper. I had a piece of music paper here that was just, there we go. It was just a little bit of it. So let me take off the bottom part of this. Because I don't want all the whiteness there. And I'm going to put that here. How do I want to do that? I'm looking to find my edge here. Okay, I want to do it here. So let's go ahead and take that much. All right. So I'm lining up this corner, and now I'm going to do this corner. I'm leaving all of that extra there on purpose. I'm leaving that on purpose. Okay. Put that there. Bring this here. and adding that in. And I'm doing this one all with book page again. Leaving it. What else do I have over here? Oh, that's really thin. I like that, but it's very, very thin, and I worry that it wouldn't last very long. Okay. This is really thick book paper, and I don't think I want that. Sorry, I'm kind of taking my time here, aren't I? There we go. No, maybe not. Oh, here we go. You know, I was going to do it all with book paper, but I kind of like that. Now, let me flip it over because I want to see what I'm doing here, what I'm covering up. If I take the whole thing, or if I should chop it down some. I think I'm going to take the whole thing and just put the whole thing there, and that makes a nice firmness, a nice doubleness on it. So this particular thing was a Stampin' Off page. I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to flip this up, and I will just continue to add glue. There we go. This one is definitely a messy project. There. Now what that did was it gave it a little bit more robustness. I'm going to pull this over. I'm going to fold that in half. So there's my page. And then I'm going to fold this one in. And now, yeah, we'll put a little something down here. Now it has a pocket. I can do that as a tuck space. I can put something over it. I could do all sorts of things. So these are Frankenpages. We've made 1, 2, 3, actually, yeah, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 Frankenpages so far that can go into journals, and I'm just going to put them in my page stash, and then as I want these pages, I got them. All right, if you are enjoying these videos, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the like button to let YouTube know that you like them, and I'm going to sit here and continue to make Frankenpages this morning. And I hope you have a great day. In the meantime, this is Cindy signing off.